Hey guys, it's Jayden here again with Trans Youth Channel. This week's topic is actually about what does transition mean to me, things like why am I transitioning, and some tips and all that good stuff. First of all, what does transitioning mean to me? I think transitioning just means at its base, it's me turning into somebody who I feel like I am on the inside. I feel like I've pretty much been the same person always because basically I felt like I've been a girl since really young, but I'll get into that later. So it's almost like I've just been like a girl all my life and I'm just, a guy on the outside kind of. Second off, is why did I transition? The answer is pretty simple. I transitioned because I've always love girly things, girlier things to me, just girls in general. I love being girly. I love mostly just being a girl. I kind of started at a young age, kind of really why did I transition? It's kind of because of a younger age story that I kind of felt like I was a girl at a younger age. As growing up, I kind of liked the Power Rangers a lot. All the cool costumes and the TV show, the whole, what's the word? The whole excitement of the show, kind of. And Kimberly the Pink Ranger was always one of my favorites. And Halloween would roll around and I'd want all the costumes for each of the characters, but usually the pink one was probably my favorite. And I finally got the pink and the Yellow Ranger costume for Halloween one year, and both were female characters. And my parents were always a little hesitant just because, you know how people react, This was early 90s, so it still kind of wasn't a thing as much as it is now. It's not as accepted back then, I thought. So my parents were a little skeptical. But I got them anyways, and my parents let me wear them everywhere. I wore them to around town, and I was really young at the time, not super young, but still not in school. And I never took them off. I went to gas stations, anywhere, stores, anything. And I wore it and wore it and wore it until the crotch wore out, and I finally had to put it to rest. But that's kind of where I started, and that was young, and so I kind of knew back then that I love dressing like a girl, and I love being more girly than most of the guys in my age. And it's just kind of something that's been me. And last but not least, some tips. Some tips that I have for transitioning are be yourself. Really just stay true to the wonderful person that you are. You kind of want to just be yourself and don't overdo things. Don't change to be somebody who you're not. Don't really take on a new persona just because you're transitioning to your specified gender. Like, you are who you are, and it's just you. My other one is for male to female. It's don't overdress. I think a lot of people, not a lot of people, some trans people do overdress, and it really just, puts them out on the spot. And you don't really want to be out on the spot. You want to fit in. You don't really want to be in the spotlight. You could if you want to. I mean, not everybody does, but most people want to fit in. So I think overdressing kind of hurts that. The next is practice, practice, practice. Practice to be your specific gender. Just because they say practice makes perfect, and so if you keep practicing to be your specific gender, you'll be better at it, and eventually it'll just be you. And number 4 is talking to other trans people that might be in your specific, like male to female, female to male. Anybody in the trans community would probably help out as much as they can. And especially some great videos and like stuff on our page helps a lot too. A lot of the videos here are specifically all of them are for trans people, just to help each other out, do whatever we can to help you guys out. And again, this is Jayden with Trans Youth Channel. I've hoped some of this helps at least a little bit in some way. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and have a wonderful day. This week we're talking about all things like trans Halloween, all things Halloween. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday and it's super fun. But we're talking about things that involve, like, is it a good day to express your gender?